Kevin, I'm requesting for, there was this Olympics training, financial training that happened in Eldoret. Let me just rush you into that. We shall be sharing this. There's a very important training that the athletes will be going to the Paris Olympics received in Eldoret that was organized by one of Kenya's giant telecommunication companies. Now this, let me just say it. Hata wakinitumia, nikisema nimemarket Safaricom shauri yenyu. So now, world record holder Faith Kipyegon is now the brand ambassador of Safaricom. Remember, she's just done extremely great things this particular season, and last as well. She'll be, of course, Team Kenya in Paris Olympics. So they have been trained. All the athletes, of course, in Eldoret have been trained. First of all, in financial literacy, media training, as well as digital training. Remember, most of this, even Eliud Kipchoge, our marathon world record holder, was at this particular training, as you can see on your screens. And Joseph, and of course Celine, it's very important to train our athletes about Easy V2, especially financial training. Because unaona athletes wanapoteza pesa hapa na pale, wanapata pesa mingi alafu wanaingia mitini. Ama wanapata pesa mingi, vitu zinafanyika na wao.
I think it's something good. Kwanza hapo kwa financial, I've had people, I always tell people, I've talked with a lot of players, yes, basketball, football, and wananiambianga, like, they get a good sustainable amount of money, yes, but they squander it. Like, they don't know how to maintain the money. So having like people to teach you about financial, yeah, it's a good thing, because utapata, I get this and this certain amount of money, I can invest this and this amount, because I know there is a time that I will not be an athlete, I will not be a player. Yes. I'll set up something that's gonna bring me as income later on after I retire from sports. I think it's something that is good, and it's a good thing to see Kipyegon being an ambassador for Safaricom. I've always rooted for Kipyegon time and time again. I always tell people, if we meet Kipyegon, it's over for everyone.
Actually, it's very important.
Yes.
As much as I don't want to drop names, but remember Wanjiru.
Yes.
What happened?
Yes, the late Samuel Wanjiru.
Yeah, the late.
Yeah.
What happened to him? Stories, we hear stories.
We hear all those.
Because there's that, you know, if you are given right now a certain amount of money and you don't know how to manage that amount of money, definitely it will corrupt you, or somehow it will get into your mind and you are done. As much as well as, you know, media as well. Remember, ule alikuwa anasema, look back. I look back,
you look, Chebarbar.
Chebarbar,
yes.
Yes. So it's definitely ni muhimu when you are taught about these things and you are trained and you know how to talk in front of a camera and you also know how to manage your finances. Very important. So I think it's a good thing. Faith Kipyegon being an ambassador of Safaricom, very nice. We've seen Eliud, the ambassador of Isuzu.
Yes,
I think.
yes.
So it's a good thing, and in news. So I think it's a good thing when certain people are appreciated because of what they have, what they bring to this country. And so necessarily we see corporate faces there. We need to see our sports people there.
I think this is something we talked about last weekend about rewards, and we were saying
yes,
where they should get those partnership. I think they heard us. That's a good thing.
Yes. So the ground did this job. We have connected people. Now, Kevin, I know I have that up sound for Faith Kipyegon about how she felt, she benefited from the training, and how she feels about being the brand ambassador, and also her preparations ahead of Paris Olympics. Let's listen to her.
Today session, it was really, really good. We learned a lot as athletes, especially myself. I learned a lot about financial education and as well media, how you have to approach media. So I learned really, really a lot. I will urge my fellow athletes, let's invest in what we get. Let's, when we get 20 bob, let's eat 10 bob and put aside 10 bob. It will help us in the future. And I hope the education we got today, it will really push our learning to know that future is coming, retirement is coming, and we have to invest for our future youth. I'm so happy, you know, to have been, for Safaricom to unveil me as the brand ambassador. I'm so grateful, you know, to have come this journey and getting a sponsorship, a big brand like Safaricom. It has really not motivated me, but it really motivated the young generation and young upcoming athletes to know that if you put effort and you put hard work in everything, it will come to pay you off. So coming from young girl to coming to Faith where I am now, it has been a journey. So I really thank Safaricom for this thought, and I don't know what to say. I'm so just grateful. Well, what I can say about breaking my own world record in Paris, it was just a very good indication for me to know that I'm in right direction towards Paris Olympics and towards defending my title in Paris. And I hope everything will go on well and injury free, and we pray God that everything will be in the right direction towards Paris Olympics. Yeah, we are going to tackle every race at its own time. So I'm going to run faster 5,000 and then see what will be possible and go to 1,500. That is my bigger goal, the 1,500 to defend my title. So let's wait and see what will happen in Paris in coming few weeks.
That is my very good friend Faith Kipyegon. I have to confess, the one time when I was still an intern back in the day in the 2010s when Kipyegon was starting, I had a crush on her. But nikaambiwa since mimi si athlete, my DNA will not give the best another Faith Kipyegon. It's okay. Niko at least na Selena hapa. Sports Extravaganza over here in, of course, TV47 every Saturday from 4 to 7. If you're joining us, we are, of course, discussing matters to do about the financial literacy training that athletes are receiving in Eldoret. Now, we also managed to speak to Nicholas Kimeli. Nicholas Kimeli, remember in the Tokyo Olympics 2021, managed to was outside the medal bracket, finished number 4 in 5,000 meters. Raundi hii amechangamka. He was one of the athletes who received training in Eldoret, and let's listen in, of course, what he benefited from it.
It's my second time to feel Olympic. I thank my God first to do repetition. I think I was there in the year 2021 in Tokyo. I was position 4. A little bit I came with, I was about to come with bronze medalist, but iliniponyolea kidogo, ingawaja mwenzangu tu alichukua tu kwa laini Boljelimo. But I think I want to go and work hard to rectify where penye nilipotezea hiyo medali. Kwangu mimi nitafurahi sana wakilisha nchi yangu na watu wafuasi wangu wenye wako nyuma yangu. I think tumechipanga penye tulienda kule trial kule Prefontaine, US. I think we saw the guys in GOtv this time. I think we're going to work together tusaidiane ili tuweze kuleta medali. Our main target ni gold medalist. Tunataka twende tujaribu juu chini tuone kama tutaleta, because tunajua imekuwa muda hiyo medal ikikuja Kenya, lakini sisi tuko na matumaini as my team Mateiko na Penal. I think we are going to cooperate. Mmoja wetu akipata gold ni furaha yetu. I think itakuwa furaha yetu sana. So we promising you, keep on cheering us, keep on supporting us, and pray for us. First of all, again, I want to thank NOC. I want to thank also Safaricom. I will not forget also Visa for sponsoring us today to make us come together and eat together, discuss together. We have discussed many things. I think like me, I've learned many things about and to if you do calculation for what you have, so that imenisaidia kwangu juu inatuelimisha kuwa maisha ya baadaye itakuwa ngumu, ambaye ukichezea ile yenye uko nayo kidogo unafaa uchunge ndio at least siku zijazo ambaye utaweza kukimbia, utaweza kumanage your life.
So that is of course Nicholas Kimeli, Celine and Joseph will weigh into that I will later. But first, also just to wind up, Safaricom, of course, who gave out sponsorship and that particular training for the athletes who will be going to the Paris Olympics in Eldoret, was represented by a good friend of mine called Mburu. And muliona kwa hizo picha za hapo, tukionyesha hizo picha, yeye ndo alihag Faith Kipyegon. Nilisikia uchungu. But anyway, he was representing Safaricom at that event. So just before we play that clip, let's go to Mwalimu Moses Akorwiru. Mwalimu Moses, habari yako?
Mzuri.
Karibu sana Sports Extravaganza. Unaongea na Tony Kwalanda, niko na Celine hapa na niko na Joseph.
Yes, thank you Tony Kwalanda.
Yes. Next Sports yes, unaona ni nani?
Sports guy, Tony Kwalanda. Those days I've been watching you for long.
Thank you so much for your blessings, sir.
Yes, for me I'll go with Fred Alocho Papa mwenyewe.
Allah!
He is not qualified.
Why is it?
Why I like him is that because he always fight for young men, women.
Yes.
Kwesma here, AFC Leopards. He is not qualified. So for me, to be honest, Fred Alocho, I'm campaigning for him to take over. If it's not Fred Alocho, then let us stay in Ababu na Mwamba.
Allah, but Fred Arocho, I talked to Fred Arocho yesterday, akasema he does not want that position. I can confirm that. He told me that yesterday.
Yes.
So mwingine umesema ni Ababu arudi tu.
Yes, if he's not Fred, let Ababu remain. I think he has done good. He needs a chance. And those are the only two people I'll go with them.
Asante sana mwalimu. Sijui kwa nini mbona hujasema pia wewe unaweza patia hiyo kiti junge. Hapa unajua president anasikia hii show saa hii hapo State House. So piga CV pengine job iko.
For me walipatia ya environmental ama ya mwalimu. Give me that chance for Mashogu. I replace Mashogu.
Haya, safisha hiyo CV yako basi haraka haraka uangusha hapo State House.
Kabisa.
Asante sana mwalimu Moses all the way from Ruiru, sharing in, of course, saying my very good friend Arocho should be able to be given that particular job. Arocho aliniambia jana mwenyewe Arocho anaweza ruka hii, alisema hizi kwa CS. Joseph unaonaje na Celine? Arocho apewe asipewe?
Acha mimi nisiongee, naweza toka hapa anitandi.
Afunge gate. Hadi na wewe hapa nani?
Tutaongea huko BTS behind the scenes.
Hiyo topic.
So me I still ndaenda na mwalimu. Let's give someone fresh. Someone ajai kwa politics, ajai fanya nini. I think hata Arocho anaweza. As much as anasema hataki, unajua kuna kutaka na kuna kuweza. So hata yeye anaweza chukua. Vile wewe unaweza chukua.
Just we should give Ababu time.
Look, let's talk about what Ababu has said and has done. It has been 2 years. Kila siku anatuambia about stadiums.
Unajua stadiums you cannot like aziezi kamilika within a short period of time. We should like give him time and then we see like nini amedeliver hii na hii. Is it helpful to people? I think we should like give him like atakani 1 year or 6 months. I think that will work.
So for a matter of argument, where is Kasarani right now?
It's being renovated.
It is being renovated. Ziko wapi? Kuna timelines na kuna vitu wanafaa kutuambia tumefika hapa.
I think he has a TikTok account where he shows it how it is going. I think Kasarani is doing well, but what is not doing well for me is Nyayo. Kasarani is doing pretty well, but Nyayo, I think he shows us. Anakuanga na account anatuonyesha.
Lakini unajua sio kila mtu ako TikTok. We need real stuff.
Gen Z.
Tusiambiwe tu
watu wangu wa mandashiva.
We need to see. Yes. We need to be, unajua, let's see from media, let's see from mainstream media and stuff. Lakini TikTok sio kila mtu ako TikTok. So we don't know what saizi Kasarani copy. CAF walikuwa jana. Hatujui report gani watatupea. If we are able to hold the the AFCONs 2027 or not. Hatujui what report will come. Remember previously tulinyimwa that position. Yes. So let's wait for the report and then we can conclude kama Ababu atarudi ama hatarudi.
Okay.
Yeah. Ndio hivyo maneno ilikuwa of course yorika yake kitu watu mwalimu Moses mentioned on the call. If you're joining us, we have a very simple question. I'm sure most of you are wondering what we're discussing about. We're asking you who is fit to be the next sports cabinet secretary. That's the question of the day. On this show, you win merchandise, you win airtime, you win balls. For sure, for shizi, hiyo ni ukweli, tried and tested. Uliza watu watakuambia. So we're asking you who is fit. The numbers to call, not to call actually, WhatsApp is where you send your 20-second WhatsApp video. 20 seconds. Uchukue kitu, chukua tu kitu venye unataka, hata ukitaka ufanye hivyo, tuonyeshe nyumba yako crib. 20 seconds, tuambie which CS is fit to be sports. Call-in number iko hapo chini. Namba ya simu utaiona tu saa hii, Kevo atakuwekea hapo ni 0795 045 864. 0795 045 864. Piga simu utuambie maoni yako, nani akuwe CS na ni kwa nini, na wanakusikia. Pia ukitaka kuwa CS, piga CV. Show ni hako mzee. Mimi nakupatia live venye unaweza jua. So if you're joining us, of course, later on we have Kabadi in the house. They're going to the World Cup. Niko na Matthew na team yake. We also have should be the manager or the brand and communications manager of Loop, if I'm not wrong. Or yes, representative from the Loop series that's happening, the cycling event. And also, later on we'll be discussing about Euro 2024 and also Copa America and also basketball in Mombasani. I told you about Safaricom giving Faith Kipyegon ambassadorial work for that particular telecommunications company. This is what Mr. Mburu had to say after that particular event. Wacha tusikize huyo from the financial literacy training ya athletes, Mr. Mburu akiongea on behalf of Safaricom.
We've had an opportunity to meet our young athletes who are attending the Olympics. We've had a good training session where we touched on matters to do with financial literacy. We've spoken about personal branding and how to capitalize on media. We've also had the privilege to unveil our brand ambassador, Faith Kipyegon, who indeed has values that resonate with our own values of transforming lives in and out of the track. These are young athletes. As you can see, most of them are actually Gen Z. These are young athletes. They need that guidance. These are athletes who've shown great potential, and we wish them well. Actually see a lot of potential, and once the medal starts coming in, of course financial literacy is that skill that will be very important for them to be able to manage themselves and of course their financial affairs. For me, I would like to say all the best. We'll be rooting for you, and we are looking forward to getting all those medals. I know as of today we have 114 medals as a country. Why not? We can hit 130.
Kwalanda here on Sports Extravaganza. Karibuni, we are live. Don't worry, I was actually having a conversation, but I hijacked it with my name. Yes, that was Felix Mburu, Safaricom in Eldoret, when they're giving that Paris Olympics financial training, media training, digital training to over 40 athletes. Wale wote walikuwa kwa Eldoret ahead of the Paris Olympics that are starting on the 26th of this month all the way to the 11th of August in France. Already some of the teams are in Miramas.